Oh, nice, look at that.
What are we making today?
We are making dairy-free, soya-free, nut-free carrot cake. So we have pre-weighed out all the ingredients just to make life a little bit easier. So in here we have got 500 grams of carrots, all grated, ready to go. You can buy pre-grated, or if you're lucky enough, have an attachment, just try and grate them in there yourself. We've also then got 80 mils of oat milk. We've got 3 eggs. You're going to measure out a teaspoon of vanilla essence. As always, we use our good stuff here. The thing that makes it the dairy free is obviously you've got vegetable oil in carrot cake, not any kind of butter. So this is 350 mils of vegetable oil. Then we have got 500 grams of plain flour in here, but I've also added 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon and 1 teaspoon of ginger. I'm not going to lie, I have added a little bit extra there of the cinnamon and ginger. Then there is 420 grams of caster sugar. Okay, so they're all of your main ingredients for the cakes. We are going to be making a bunny shaped carrot cake because it's Easter. But we're also going to make some lovely little cupcakes as well. And I'll show you the fun decoration we're going to do with those in another video. So let's go. So let's get the mixing bowl on there. And into this, we're going to add all of our wet ingredients. So in goes the oat milk. In goes the vegetable oil. Try and get all the last little bits in there. We are going to put in a teaspoon of vanilla. And then we're going to crack our eggs. Here we go. 1.
I'm helping.
2. And 3. So let's give this a mix. We're just going to do it low and slow just to mix all those ingredients together.
Carrot and egg. It's not something in my head, I can't put that together, but there you go. I guess I never really thought about how carrot cake is made.
So now we've got those incorporated, we're going to turn that off. We are going to mix in our sugar. So we've got 420 grams of caster sugar here. So that's all going to go in.
God, all of it.
All of that. It's going to make, the thing is, the original recipe originally makes a 4 layer carrot cake. So we're going to get that back on, mix that in.
It's very wet, isn't it?
It is a very wet mixture, but we haven't added any flour yet, and that will help thicken it up. Just turn that up a notch. And now I think we're ready to add our flour. So we're going to add our flour in 3 stages. Because you don't want to put it all in at once, it won't mix well. You want to make sure that everything mixes in well. So we'll do a couple of big spoons. And we're going to give that just a gentle mix because you don't want to have a cloud. Sometimes tapping the side of the bowl helps some of the flour come down. If not, just use a silicone scraper to scrape down the sides of the bowl. Then once that's fully mixed, we're going to turn it off and add in another couple of spoons. Ever so slow. Well done. One more little one. Yay! Good job. Thank you, darling. Right, how do we turn it on now then?
This is how we turn on the mixer.
Good boy. And turn it to number 2 for me.
Let me see.
That's it, no more. And then what do we do when the flour goes up the side? What do we have to do? Tap the side. Good job. Well done. Does it smell good, Brody?
Daddy, smell it. You've got to smell
I
it.
can smell it. I can smell cinnamon and carrots.
See, so yummy.
Yes.
It is yummy. We're just going to put this last little drop in.
Great.
We scrape this stuff, don't we? We scrape it all off. Scrape all the carrots.
Are you sure this is what we need?
Yeah.
Once it's baked.
It has to go in the oven, doesn't it?
Number 1,
Stand out, stand back.
number 2.
Number 2.
Maybe number 1 to start with. It's getting quite full in there now, Brody. Stand back.
Isn't it going, Daddy? Film me.
I did film you, Mother, don't worry. Rosie, you're covered in hummus from
I'm
your
not.
snack. Mm-hmm.
Right. Now we need to scrape down the sides again because look, it's starting to get thicker now. It's still quite wet.
These are mine.
Yes, so we just had a bit of help there. I don't know
We
if you
did.
saw that. I might have cut it out, I don't know. It depends what was going on. But yeah, we've got a 4-year-old and he likes to come in. We're on the holidays, what can you do?
He likes helping baking. But yeah, so now we're mixing in obviously the flour. We're on the last stretch now. And this is the last bit of flour, baking powder, bicarb and cinnamon and ginger. And we're going to get all of those last bits of flavour in. There it is, last drops. And now we're going to mix it in slowly to start because the bowl is getting very full now. But as you can see, it is thickening up now. I mean, it is quite a wet mixture, but that's because you've got quite a lot of liquid in it because you've got obviously the oil and the oat milk. And obviously the 3 eggs, so it is quite a wet mixture. But so now we'll increase the speed just a little. And then I think that's it. I think we're ready to decant into our cases and our tray. So just make sure you scrape it all off, and then obviously once you've scraped it off, give it a good mix just to make sure of carrot cake. Grated carrot, there we go, and look at that. If only you could smell it, guys. It smells good. Last little drop, and then they're ready to go.
So that's 18 cupcake cases.
18 cupcakes, yes. And then obviously we're going to do the bunny mould afterwards. But I thought while we're
So there's
waiting,
still enough mixture.
Oh yeah, definitely. Look, there's still half a bowlful there, and that bowl is very deep.
Right.
So there's still enough to do that as well. So, but we're going to get these in the oven first, and then while they're cooking, we'll do this.
So the oven was preheated.
Preheated to 170.
170.
And they're going to go in the oven. We're going to do less is more. So we're going to start off with 15 minutes. We'll give them a quick check. And if they need a little bit longer, they might need up to about 20 minutes.
Okay.
Oh. So now we are going to grease our bunny mould. Now it is a silicone bunny mould, so you know it does have a little bit more like stretchiness. So when it comes to popping the cake out, it should be easier.
long's this bit going to take?
So this one's going to take longer than the cupcakes. So the cupcakes, like I say, we've put them on for a 15-minute timer, which could well end up being 20. This is obviously a bigger size cake, so I would say starting off with maybe 20, and then we'll check it, because although it is a bigger cake, it's still obviously not...
It's quite shallow.
It's quite shallow, yes, so obviously you don't... Again, it's always less is more. You can always add the time, you can't take it away. So, pat the tray. That just helps release any bubbles.
I can see bubbles. Does
that
matter?
No, that's fine. That's obviously where you've just had the mix. It means you've got air in the cake. It's fine. You want there to be a light, fluffy mix. You just don't want big, massive air pockets. That's why.
And obviously it has to go on an oven tray.
Yeah,
because
it's so liquidy. So it's better to put it on a tray. So we're going to get that in the oven now. Oh, I did actually add a bit of extra time to the timer, so the cupcakes have actually had 20 minutes now, but from looking in the oven they look like they're done, so we're going to get them out and test them. Might still be a bit wet in the middle, so we might not be sure. Might need an extra minute, but we'll see. These ones at the back look pretty done. Yeah, they're done.
The doodah's coming out clean.
It's coming out clean, which means they're done. No, it's coming out clean on all of these, I'm pleased to say. So those ones at the back are done. Now let's try these. This was the one I wasn't sure about. Yeah, that one is still, as you can see, there's quite a bit of cake mix there. So that one does need to go back in. So I don't need to test the others because I know from that.
But so you did do some swapping around in the oven.
I did do swapping around, and actually they started at the top and then I moved them lower. So these have only had a little bit of the time at the top, so that could be why. Go! And like I say, looking at the bunny, that's going to need longer than 5 minutes. So I think I'm going to add extra time to that too. Yeah, just those extra few minutes, you can see there's no more liquid pouches there. So we will just double check. Yep, coming out clean now. They're done. Quite a wobble on there still. It looks on the top like it's done, but I'm pretty convinced it's going to need longer. Yeah.
Still wet.
Oh, I don't know, not too bad though. Not as bad as I was suspecting.
How long's that had so far?
So it's had 20 minutes so far. No, maybe 25. So actually, I'd say it's going to need at least another 5.
Right, okay.
We think the bunny is done now. Let's have a little look. Oh, I don't know. It's still quite wet. But as you can see, there has got a bit more browning. So you've got to be careful. No, look.
Still moist.
Still moist. It's got to go back in. Yep, clean. 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 Done.
So that actually took a lot more extra minutes.
I was going to say, I would say that easily took probably about 40 minutes, to be honest.
40 minutes.
But I wouldn't go in with 40. I'd start with 25 and maybe just go from there, because it depends how hot your oven is and what kind of tin you're using. This, like I say, was quite a large one. But yeah, we're going to leave this to cool, and then once it's cooled, then we'll tip it out and you can see what it looks like. So, this is the final product. So here are the cupcakes and the bunny cake. As you can see at the moment, they are not decorated. That will be in the next video. But right now, we are going to try and get this bunny out of the mould. So
it's been cooling for quite a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, we've left it to cool. If you try and get it out when it's still hot, the likelihood is that it will not come out completely. So you want it to cool completely, but you also don't want to leave it too long, because otherwise it will potentially get stuck in there. Now, I have already gone round once with the palette knife just to loosen it and make sure it's not stuck. So I'm just doing one more last check, and here goes. And let's hope, everyone fingers crossed. Let's see if we got a good bunny. Let's see. Oh. We got a bunny! Most of it came out. I'll take that. There's a little nose, a couple of little eyes, the cheeks and the bunny ears. I'll take that.
Well, that's what the decorating is for, right?
Exactly. You know, we're going to go around and make it actually look like a proper little bunny. So, okay. So let's cut open one of these and have a little look. Oh, nice. Look at that.
Lovely.
Smells amazing. And then you can either, obviously we are doing these dairy-free, soya-free and nut-free. So in the next video I will decorate them with buttercream. And if you haven't seen our previous video, there is a video on buttercream that you can use for this recipe. Or if you watch out for the next video, you'll see how I'm going to decorate them. Hope that's been good for you guys, and I hope you enjoy making your carrot cakes. Happy Easter!